Hi everybody, it's Honest John again. When I was in grammar school, there was this kid, we'll call him Eddie. Name changed to protect the guilty. And he used to bully me. And he was a lot bigger than me. And I was scared of him. So I didn't do anything for quite a while. At least a few weeks, maybe a month. I hoped that he'd lose interest. But instead it got worse. He never missed an opportunity to give me a shove or sneak up behind me and hit me, trip me, knock my books out of my hands, and of course he called me a lot of names too. And finally I reached the end of the rope. I'd had enough, and I challenged him to a fight after school. So at 3 o'clock when the school bell rang, I walked right up to him, and we went to a nearby field. Now I knew I was going to get my ass kicked. I mean, he was a lot bigger than me. But you know, I used to fight my big brother for fun. And he was bigger than me too. And I used to do pretty good against him. So I figured even if I couldn't win the fight, I knew I could hurt him. So we walked to the field in silence, and I put my books down and stepped towards him, and we squared off. And then he said, no hitting in the face. And I saw fear in his eyes. And I knew I had him. I laughed and stepped forward and slapped him. I didn't punch him, I just slapped him real hard on the left cheek. And I said, "This is a fight, stupid. I'm going to hit you in the face until you bleed. And I'm going to kick you in the balls, too." Wait, he said. I was only kidding. And he started backing up. And I told him he better not ever kid with me again. Now, I'm not going to say that I never got bullied again. I was small and a little bit weird and kind of a natural target. But Eddie never went after me again. And the fact that I was willing to fight and didn't much care if I won or lost, it cut down the bullying quite a bit. But nowadays, there are kids dealing with a different kind of bullying. A bullying that appears on the net. And having a fight after school doesn't solve that. And it's really tough on these kids. And they feel like their whole world is crashing down on them. And see, bullies don't respond to reason. You have to shame them, embarrass them, intimidate them. So here's what I have in mind. Let's bully the bullies. If we find out someone is being bullied, we should all go after the ones that are doing that. Go to their Facebook pages and call them nasty names. Call the girls sluts and photograph their heads on porn stars and put it up on their pages and on websites that a lot of people go to. Take the high school football star's head and put it on a gay porn star. Get all your friends to do it. And maybe instead of some poor, lonely kid who feels helpless committing suicide, maybe some of those bullies will instead. And since they mostly grow up to be tea partiers, that will make the world a much better place. Thanks for listening.